Hi, welcome to Dawn Digs In. If you're new here, I'm Dawn. I like to talk about living a happy, healthier life and things I'm doing that you might find interesting or get some value from. And today I'm going to dig into my results from the Hamelin D'abell Thighmatics Detox. This was an amazing workout. We're going to talk about what the workout entailed, how I modified a couple of the exercises, what I did besides just doing that workout, and what my findings were. So let's get right into it. What is the Thighmatics Detox? Now, Thighmatics Detox uses the Thighmatics 1. This is a program developed by Hamelin. He has a Thighmatics 1 and a Thighmatics 2. He recommended in our consultation that I do Thighmatics 1 for the entire duration of the detox. What it entails is doing the Thighmatics 1 workout 6 days a week, taking one active rest day for 3 weeks. So it's a total of 18 workouts, 6 on, 1 off, 6 on, 1 off, 6 on. So that is how I approached it. Now, the workouts are hard. Of course they're hard. You're aiming for a certain group. You're looking for a certain result. They're going to be difficult. And the exercises have a lot of repetitions. Now, most of them are 60. A couple are 30, and one is 100. But don't click off yet, because it's not really that bad. You want results, he's going to give you something to get you those results. In a little bit, I'm going to go over what I did to modify them. Now, during these workouts, he uses a bar. You don't need to have a bar to do this. That is just how he shows them doing it. He also suggests you doing it with a table. You can do it with a windowsill. You can do it with a chair. Whatever piece of equipment that you can find that will help you. You only need it for 3 exercises, and then you set it aside. So it's not that big of a deal. If you don't have a bar, you can do what I'm going to show you that I do. Now, you can also do this 30 minutes a day. If you need to break it down for time constraints, or maybe it's just really difficult for you, you can do half the workout the one day, then the next day you can do the second half. But if you do this, you will have to extend your time period. So instead of doing this for 3 weeks, you will be doing this for 6 weeks. It is recommended for you to do the whole 1 hour. And if you want any additional cardio, that is on top of your 1 hour. So you can do a cardio tone, you can do a high-low, you can do a power walk, or whatever form of cardio that you like to do. You can do that for the extra time period to make sure that you get your whole body incorporated in this workout. Or you can just choose to do the Thighmatics Detox. However you want to do it. This is a recommendation, is that you will add it on to whatever else that you are doing. Now, when I started doing this workout, I did a little prep. As always, right? I like to prepare for everything that I do. So I got a book and I labeled it Thighmatics Detox, and I wrote it all down there every day on it. So I had day 1 right through to 21, and I would be able to record all of those workouts. I also took some measurements. I took a measurement of my thigh just above my knee, my mid thigh, and my upper thigh, and I jotted these down. I also did what I call the jiggle test, where you stand up and you kind of check out your thighs and how jiggly or wobbly are they, and make note of it, 1 to 10, how jiggly are they? Because this is what we're working on, right? So this is part of things we want to find out. So you can do that test. I also like to do the wall squat. When you do a wall squat, you engage those quads, and you can actually see the muscles in your legs, and it's good to see the muscles in your legs. So do that as well, and kind of see where they sit so that you can go back at the end and do it again and see what changes you've seen. So these are the 3 little tests that I did to start with, and then I put them away till I was done. So how did I do my workout? I did my Thighmatics Detox 1, and then I did a walking workout. Now, this is what I've been doing for a little bit, and I know I've talked about it. It's called Walks of Life. She is animated. There is no cheerleader. There is nobody with a step counter that doesn't add up. There is nobody giving you a fake smile. I have so many issues with a lot of these walking workouts. It is an animated Judy, I call her. She has perfect form, she has perfect timing, and she never gets tired. And that was kind of important to me. There's a little timer up in the corner that is for 30 seconds. And every 30 seconds, she changes the exercise that she's doing. So she could be doing a grapevine and go to a crab walk, or go to a lunge, or go to a step back, or doing some overhead presses. I usually add my weights when I do that, so that I know that I'm still getting a good arm workout at the same time, plus I'm getting my cardio. So I've been doing this for a little while, and there's one I really like, and it's a 7,000 step workout. And I've been doing that because I've been working on my 10,000 steps a day, and when you don't leave the house, it's really hard to get your steps in. So I've been doing that, and I found that really helpful, and I did that along with this workout. I didn't do any other workouts. So it was just the Thigh Detox 1 and the walking workout. So I did that for the entire 18 workouts. Plus my rest day, I still did my walking workout. I just didn't do the Thymatics. So the Thymatics 1 workout consists of 11 exercises. There are a lot of reps on these exercises. Most are 60 reps. 4 of them are 30 and 1 is 100. But don't get crazy yet because it's really not that bad. You can get through them and I'm going to help you get through them. It's really not that bad. You have your prop for 3 exercises and then you have your 2-pound weight that you will use that as well for a few exercises. That is all you will need to complete this workout, along with your own will and power to get through it. Now, if you have a bar or something that you can use for a bar, you don't need to see my modifications, but I'm going to show you how I modified that workout to work for me because I did not have those pieces of equipment. So hang on while I set it up. So I had to modify the first couple exercises only for the reason that I didn't have a bar. Hamelin uses a bar and it's just basically for him to balance on. Okay, he's holding on to the bar, keeping his balance. He's able to sit up nice and straight. He's able to keep his shoulders down and he's able to lift and get what he needs to get at while holding this up. Now, if you're strong enough to do them without, you go for it. I did need a little bit of assistance. So this is what I did. Because I didn't have the bar or anything the right height, as I said, I did it with my hands behind me. Now, I'm gonna do it sideways just so you can get a better view. So I put my hands behind me and you're kind of leaning back, right? Because it's hard to sit up straight and lean back. So you're kind of trying to sit up straight. You need to lift your leg just off the floor so that your quad is engaged. And then you are just going to turn that knee out, half a turn, and back up again. So it's just an out and up and out and up. Now, what I found in this position was, number one, he will keep yelling at you to drop your shoulders. Look where my shoulders are. I'm like this, right? And I've also got this exercise more into my abs. My abs are super engaged, which I'm okay with. But my quad is not as engaged as it could be because my abs are taking all of that. So then I tried sitting up a little more. Well, that wasn't much better. I still found I had those, shoulders up around my ears, and that wasn't working. Same as the second exercise. It's in the same position, except this time you are sweeping your hip out and back in. And you're doing 60 reps of both of these exercises. So you need to be in a position that's good. Again, my quad's engaged, but my abs are taking over because I'm leaning back a little too far, so my abs need to be in, and I can't really sit up here because that's just not comfortable. So, after all that, I ended up making a couple modifications. Now, I'm going to go to the third exercise, and I'm going to come back to the first two, just because I'm in the right position. So I'm just going to grab my stool. I'm telling you, this stool is one of the best investments I ever made. I use it all the time, like for everything. I don't think I really have too many workouts that I don't use this stool in. So you're going to get in your all-four position for the third exercise. Now, your left hand, or it could be right to you, is going to be right underneath your shoulder, okay? Then you are using this. I'm going to put it a little bit forward just because you can't see me. He is holding onto this bar, okay? I don't have anything to hold on to, so he is holding onto this bar for balance, and it's really giving you some stability. I am using this stool. So you're going to lift up your leg, straighten it out, and you're going to turn that hip. So you're opening that hip up. You're bringing your knee in towards your hip, okay? You don't have to bring it up here. You're bringing it to your hip, and then you're going straight back. Full extension out. So you're using this to balance yourself. So you're coming in and you're going out. And you're doing this for 60 repetitions. Now, this in itself is not that difficult, but not holding on to something is difficult. So if you can find something at that height, great. If you have a person that you can hold on to, that's great. But I found this really worked for me to be able to get there and get that full extension, because it's all about that full extension. You know that. You need to get that contraction and you need to get that release. So those are the three exercises that he uses the bar in. So let's go back over to the mat and I'm going to show you how I modified them my way. Okay, so I ended up sticking a chair in a corner. I tried a wall, didn't work for me. I tried a couple things that didn't work for me. So I stuck a chair in the corner. And all I did was sit back against the chair. Now I'm in a really good position because my back is straight. My abs can be engaged, but I'm not being forced to engage my abs. It's a choice to engage my abs. I again have my legs up, My arms are free, my shoulders can stay down, and I can lift and engage that quad, and now I can turn out. And that just turned into a whole different exercise. Let me tell you, the first 3 days, I wasn't doing nothing. But now I'm feeling that right up in here, like it's like a cord. You can feel that in your quad. Super engaged. And this keeps your body nice and straight. You will get a much better result if you do not have a bar to hold on to. Same as the second exercise, where we're going to lift up, engage the quad, and then we're just sweeping in and out. Wow. You can feel every time you're moving, and you're going from that hip in and out, just sweeping. It's intense. And 60 of these, I'm telling you. Now, if you find you need to take a break, that's okay. But a break is like a couple seconds. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and back. Okay? That's what I want you to do. If you need to do 10, and then you need to stop and go 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to go ahead and do the next 10, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with taking breaks. He will encourage you to take breaks. But a break doesn't mean going up, walking around, going to the bathroom, coming back, starting all over again. A break means take a breath and return. So that is my modifications. So hang on just a second while I get back in position one more time. Okay, now you know how I like to talk about the feels. The feels in this workout are really, really important. So you're not only working on your thigh, because obviously it's a thigh detox, that's what we're going to be working. We are working everything from our knee right up to our waist. You are going to feel it in your hip. You're going to feel it in your outer thigh. You're going to feel that down that IT band. You're going to feel it through your glute and up into your waist. You're even going to feel your abs kick in. So you are working everything from your waist down to your knees. Everything is engaged. This is an awesome detox to really get to some of those little places that maybe you hadn't been before or hadn't been very often and needed to go back and visit. So we talked about what the detox program is, how long you do it, what I did, what the feels are. It's time for some findings, right? What were my results? Now, I was thankful when I got to the end. Believe me, was ready to move on. But I really found the results were quite intense. Now, we did the measurements. So I redid my measurements, we did the jiggle test, and we did the wall test. The wall test was amazing. Now, I couldn't get over how much more toned my thigh was. And if you're not sure but you're seeing that, put on a pair of shorts when you're doing that workout. Put on a pair of shorts and you will see these muscles engaged. You will see that definition showing up. But you might not see it if you don't wear shorts. And I work out in pajamas sometimes, so I don't always see that. But it was really nice the second week when I popped on a pair of shorts and went, oh yeah, that's what I'm working towards. Give that a shot. So findings were, the jiggle factor, honest to God, I am not kidding. I do not jiggle. I am not jiggling. I am not jiggling. I've jiggled for as long as I can remember. I've jiggled and I've had creepies. I don't have creepies and I don't have jiggles. That in itself is worth everything to me. The little bit thicker I get from Hamelin, maybe that's good because I don't have the jiggles and the creepy skin. I'm not too sure, but I'm okay with it. I'm not mad at where I am in any means. So the results, drum roll is in. My left thigh, I lost 1.25 inches. My right thigh, I lost 2 inches. Like seriously, 3.25 inches total off my thighs in 18 workouts. You honestly felt it getting smaller. Like I could tell, I could see it getting tighter. Now, as I said in the beginning, Hamelin says 6 days, 1 day off. But if you want to get more results, you want to be tighter and slimmer, he says to do it for another 3 weeks. So guess what? I'm going for another 3 weeks. And if you're enjoying our content so far, hit that like and subscribe. Let me know what you're doing. Have you tried this? How did it work for you? Did you get good results? I really want to know. I love talking to everybody in the community, and it's just such a wonderful place to meet up and talk about what's going on in our lives. Now, I am currently waiting for my 8-week rotation from my Hamelin consultation. So I'm kind of in between what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to do a couple more days of the detox as I can repeat it. So I'm going to do that. I've also thrown a few traces in there. Today I did the original mat workout that I haven't done in a long time, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, remembered why I loved it so much. So I'm throwing a couple of those in there, and after my 8-week rotation, which I of course will fill you in on, I may go back and do 90 days of meta again. I'm kind of torn. I really am looking forward to seeing that definition that Hamelin's going to give me, because that's what I kind of had asked for my workout. I had asked for a workout going forward that will give me more lean muscle and keep me in good shape for years to come. So I'm hoping to get that well-rounded physique from his workout and then take it back to Tracy and make it smaller. So that's my goal, is lean, definition, but small. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. If you have something that you think that I should do next, let me know. I'm all about trying different things. So let me know what you think, and I might put it on the list of my to-dos. So until I see you next time, I hope that you have some amazing workouts. You are awesome. High five.